customers do not care how much you know until they know how much you care. Sell how you want to buy. Let me ask you a question. When you hear the term salesperson, what kind of words come to mind? Think about this for a minute. What kind of word can you hear the term salesperson? Probably some negative words, right? Negative words like?
Auto sales.
Auto sales. Negative words like?
Real estate agent.
Real estate agent, okay. And not just professions, but like adjectives that describe a salesperson. Negative words like?
Pressure.
Pressure, pushy, arrogant, condescending, nothing about you, talk too much, never listen, commissions, used cars. Now, let's flip this around. Let me ask you a question when you hear the term business person, CEO, professional, consultants. What kind of words come to mind then? Probably some positive words, right? Positive words like?
Respect.
Respect. Positive words like?
Informed, intelligent.
Informed,
leader.
intelligent, educated, helping, MBA, right? And what's the difference between the two? Let's say it together. What's the difference between these two? Absolutely nothing. Come on, one more time. Absolutely?
Nothing.
Nothing. Exactly. Absolutely nothing. It's all about perception. How do you want to be perceived? Nobody likes to be sold, but everybody likes to buy, right? You know, we live in a day and age today where sales has never been a more popular profession, and it's never been a more threatened profession. Why do I say that? Let's give an example here. What does sales today offer as far as a profession? You know, ever since 911, as awful as 911 was, if anything good came out of 911, despite the awful, you know, the murder, 3,000 people, anything good came out of it though, for a period of time, probably a week, Americans in the world, they took stock of their life, right? What does it all mean? Why am I here? And the sales profession catapulted. Why? Because people who are making $200,000 a year, $300,000 a year, suddenly they took stock and said, I might be making this money, but what am I doing? I'm punching a clock, I'm working, you know, 80 hours, I never see my family. There has to be more out there. So sales, what does a sales profession offer? You know, looking here, a sales profession, what does it offer? Offers financial freedom, no limitations, controlling your own destiny, the power to succeed, personal satisfaction, right? How many people have been to President's Club? Have you ever heard of President's Club? And the beauty of sales is when you succeed in sales, you succeed in all aspects of your life, am I right? And think about the term a salesperson. A lot of rejection, right? You gotta be able to know the difference between rejection and refusing ideas. A lot of it's peaks and valleys, right? When you master sales, you master living. It says right here in the beginning of my book, my whole theme, I just got a job in sales, now what? The most successful people I know are the best salespeople I know. So that's all great. So we know why sales is the greatest profession in the world, but let's flip it around. Why is it the most challenged profession in the world? Anti-spam legislation, the do not call list. People still have that stigma, right? Attached to sales, right? You know, we talked about what kind of words come to mind when you think of sales. There's still that stigma that you have to overcome. Let me give you an example we talked about before, the negative things about sales. Tell me if you think this strikes up any interesting images when you think of sales.
There you are, Mr. What's your name? Stanley Gowalski. Holy shit, what a coincidence. Pretty Polanski, how are you? Hey, I like your place. Great shoes, love them. Thanks. So Stan, you want to buy this Buick Centurion, huh? Good choice. Smart man, you got good days. I'll tell you something. A lot of people have. Nice to see somebody finally walk on this lot who knows a good car this season, I'll tell you. So, we ready up? Yeah, well, actually, I was just looking. Oh, hey, terrific. Terrific. That's what we're here for, Stan. Here you can look, browse, beat, touch, feel, taste, smell, do anything you want, take all the time you want. Nobody's going to pressure anybody around here, Stan. You know something, though, Stan? I really think you're...
So what did you think of that? Entertaining, right? You ever see that movie, Used Cars? Kurt Russell, this was before he became the Miracle Man, and was in real roles. You know, now he's playing the coach of the U.S. Olympic hockey team. People still have that stigma. So what does this mean? People have this stigma of the salesperson versus the business person, the CEO. What does this mean? It means this. We have to be better than we ever were before. It's not enough to just be good. You got to be outstanding. Remember, people do not want to be sold, but they love to buy. So how do you do this? If I've talked so much about, bad selling versus good selling, what is good selling? Selling comes down to two philosophies. Customers do not care how much you know until they know how much you care, and sell how you want to buy. But there's a third step that people forget. And it's actually three words, the same word. Process, process, and process. No military ever won a war without a war plan. No football team ever won a Super Bowl without a playbook. No government ever operated effectively without a budget. Unless, of course, you're the U.S. government. But hypothetically speaking, you cannot get where you're going if you do not know where you want to be. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Todd Natenberg. I'm the president of TBN Sales Solutions. TBN Sales Solutions increases commissions for salespeople and profits for businesses through customized training, coaching, and consulting. We establish structures and procedures in all facets of the sales process, both through workshops and individual sales coaching, to teach reps to control their own destiny to impact the bottom line. What we're going to be embarking on over the next 45 minutes, hour, give or take, will be the establishment of this process. I challenge you. People ask me all the time, who gets the most out of my trainings? They say, oh, I know sales, I don't need this. Do you know who gets the most out of my trainings all the time? It's always the #1 salesperson at the company. So I challenge you. Are you the #1 salesperson? I'll tell you this point blank. A lot of what you hear, you might say, oh, I've heard this before. Well, if you've heard it before, then why don't you do it? Ask yourself that question. Look, I can see everybody laughing now. Why don't you do it? Exactly. Reinforcement produces repetition, produces action. Action, action, action. And there's going to be some new ideas, a lot of new ideas. And I challenge you to embrace it. But before we get started, we need a volunteer to make sure that we don't go off tangent here. To make sure that for this take a time that we stay on track. I need what's going to be called a tangent master. Who wants to be the tangent master? Lori? Thanks for volunteering, Lori. You're our tangent master. So what does it mean, a tangent master? It means anybody that brings up a topic that's off tangent, I want you to ask questions, but if we go a little bit out of whack, you will be the tangent master. And what the tangent master will do is this is our plant. This will ensure that we do not go on a tangent. If ever there's an incentive for us to stay on track, myself included, this is it. Because I cannot stop it. It's going through the whole song. So you better enjoy it or not enjoy it. So there we go. We'll be done in a second. All right. So let's jump into the program. Hold on. We gotta wait a second for it to be done. Be done in a second. All right. Let's jump into the program. So what is the 10-step selling process? At TBN Sales Solutions, this is what we've established as the 10-step selling process. With abbreviations for the sake of this exercise. 1, set your goals. 2, schedule yourself. 3, state your initial benefit. 4, prospect. 5, build your business case. 6, obtain referrals. 7, overcome objections. 8, follow up. 9, network. And 10, professional development. So let's get right into the first one here.